Okay. So, yeah. So, 30 minutes of skipping. I'm doing the Serio. So, let's start from here. School's over and students are clearing out of the classroom. I decided to get going too. What should I do now? I stopped by the arcade on the way home from school to kill some time. After playing for a bit and using up all my coins, I leave the arcade and notice the familiar faces on the way to the bus stop. Those distinct ear covers. That tiny body, which you wouldn't think belongs to a high schooler. It's Moti.
Oi, Maruchi!
Moti hears me call out to her and looks my way. She looks at my face, beams, then jogs over to me.
よう、何やってんだ？今帰りか？
バスを待ってました。
Bus.
バス？マルチはバス通なのか？
ここから出るバスは来栖川電工の研究所に直通してるんです。
じゃあマルチはいつも研究所に帰ってるのか？
来栖川中央研究所第7研究開発室 HM 開発課が私のお家です。
And then,
Huh?
I notice an unfamiliar face standing next to Moti.
あれ？この子は？
The high school girl in uniform next to her has the same large ear covers. This must mean she's the one too.
この方はですね、HMX13 型、通称セリオです。よろしくお願いします。
The girl who calls herself Serio gives a slow and polite bow. There's no doubt about it. She's a robo-maid, just like Moti.
マルチの友達か？
I ask.
そうです。お友達ですし、私とは姉妹みたいな関係でもあるんです。
Moti answered.
ヘラジャの制服着てるけど。
セリオさんは西園寺女子学院の方でテスト通学してらっしゃるんです。
あの有名なお嬢様コーデかよ。
優秀なセリオさんにはイメージもぴったりだと思います。
マルチの他にもこうやってテストで学校に通ってるメイドロボがいるんだな。
何でも学校は総合的な社会への適応能力の試験場として最も適した場所らしいですから。
まあそれはわからないでもないな。
開発者の方々はいろんな人と話をしていろんな人の役に立ってこいとおっしゃいました。学校ならたくさんの方々がいろいろとテストしてくれるからだそうです。
なるほどな。
今回は私と同時開発されたセリオさんが学校へ通っているわけです。
同時開発？ああ、それで姉妹だってか。
でも同時開発されたとは思えないくらい彼女の方がすごいんですよ。
何がどうすごいんだ？
なんといってもセリオさんの最大の特徴は人工衛星からサテライトサービスを受けることができます。
Serio explains.
なんだそれは。
衛星を介して来栖川の巨大データベースからデータを受け取り、それをメモリに記憶するサービスのことです。
それがあると何がどうすごいんだ？
Yeah, she's like Siri.
衛星からデータを受け取ることでセリオさんはあっという間にいろいろな職業のプロフェッショナルになれるんですよ。
どういうことだ？
例えばユーザーの方から作ってほしい料理のリクエストがあればすぐにそれを検索し、人工衛星を介して作り方のデータを受け取ります。すると一流店に劣らないお味でその料理をお作りすることができます。
That's pretty useful.
おほー。
来栖川のデータベースには料理の項目だけでも世界120カ国約8000種類に及ぶ料理のデータが登録されています。
You know, for me to cook, it depends what I'm cooking, really. Sometimes I cook eggs. That's like 5-10 minutes, and then 5-10 minutes of cleaning. So like 20 minutes, maybe. But when I cook something complicated, like ribs, I smoke ribs. That's like 6 hours, I think. Or chicken, I smoke chicken. That's like 2.5 hours or 3 hours. Having someone like Serio would be a fucking game changer for
だ
me.
からセリオさんが一人お家にいれば高いお店に行かなくても済むんですよ。
そりゃすげえな。
その他にも例えばお勉強のデータを受け取ると超一流の家庭教師にもなっちゃうし、お 買い物を任せても最短ルートで必要なものを揃えちゃうんです。
She could do shopping for me. Fuck, dude, that's godlike.
ああ、そりゃすげえな。なんだかこれまで発売されたメイドロボたちの立場がないじゃねえか。
そうなん
It's okay,
です。
Moti.
セリオさんに比べると私なんか何もできなくて、お料理も全然得意じゃないし、お使いに出ても迷子になっちゃうし。
It's okay. Moti's more emotional support.
セリオさんは駅から電話して研究所の方に迎えに来てもらったりはしませんし。
Serio pats Moti on the shoulder when she starts to speak negatively about herself.
おー。
A friendship blossoming between two robots. Huh.
だからセリオさんは今年の春のロボットショーで最も注目されたロボットなんです。
へえ、そんなすごいロボットとマルチがなんで同時にテストされてんだ？
私とセリオさんのどちらか優秀な方が次のメイン商品になるそうです。
Flagship product.
ということはマルチとセリオはライバル同士ってわけか。
そうですけど、でもやっぱりライバルというよりはお友達です。開発の上ではそうなのかもしれませんけど。
友達でもありライバルでもあるか。なかなかいい関係じゃねえか。
でもどう考えたってセリオさんの方が優秀ですよね。私なんか。
いや、マルチだって十分よくできてると思うぜ。近所の春樹さん家にいるメイドロボなんてさ、すげえ初期の頃のやつで箱にタイヤがついたようなデザインなんだけど、ありゃひどいもんだぜ。
私の先輩ですね。どんな方ですか？
そいつ初期型だけにろくな機能はないし、しょっちゅうポカやらかすから年がら年中春樹さんに叱られっぱなしでさ。謝る時も申し訳ございませんってもろ機械音声で、それが神経逆なでするらしく、春樹さんの怒ること怒ること。
そんな。
そしたら自己防衛機能が働いて、直ちにやめてくださいとか言うんだ。それがまたムカつくらしくてガンガン蹴るわけだ。
ひどいです。
蹴るたびに直ちにやめてくださいだ。そしたらムカついてまた蹴る。するとまた直ちに。もうキリがねえ。でもそいつ実は頑丈さだけは超一流で、ボディもあちこちへこんでるけどしっかり元気に働いてるぜ。捨てようにも買う時に組んだ800万円のローンがまだ残ってるらしく、ムカついて捨てられないんだとさ。あれに比べりゃマルチも超高性能だぜ。
私もっと頑張ります。一生懸命努力しますから、ラブオリ扱わないでください。
マルチ？
Without me even realizing it, Moti starts to cry. She sniffles and heaves.
いや別にお前のことじゃないんだぞ。そういう例もあるからマルチは全然ダメなんかじゃないって話で。それにな、あれで意外に春樹さんもそのロボットと仲良くやってんだぜ。
そうなんですか？
そうそう、だからもう泣くなよ。
I wonder what Serio thought when he told that story. Not long after, the bus arrives and the two robots hop on to head home to the lab. Something about seeing two robots happily going home together brings a smile to my face. As a person observing from the outside, they look like an honor student and dunce duo. Moti really does seem more like a human than Serio though. Maybe she's the latest model in that regard. I like that Moti has a human heart. I think if I want to buy a robot maid, I would like to have someone like... I don't know, man. Serio could do anything. Moti is more... I guess she is more emotional support. If I start restaurant or emotional support? Damn it.
今日少し寝坊しちゃって
I don't know. I'm sorry, Moti. Well, Moti's supposed to be the cheaper model, technically, but If I'm already spending more than $1,000, what do you want? Something really good, right? If Serio could be a 5-star chef and automatic shopping for groceries, oh, that's like the best. She's the best, dude. I'm sorry, Moti. I think in realistic situation, fuck it, just buy both. Moti and
昨日地
Serio.
震あったの知ってるか？
Moti could help Serio. She could be Serio assistant or something. And she's AI, right? So she can learn from Serio. I'll always click Moti. Dang, when did we talk to Serio? Guess we don't get too much opportunity to talk to her because she goes to another school. You think we'll talk to Serio after Moti's done? Probably. Boop. 250. Dang, where's Serio? Alright. I don't remember. Was Moti supposed to be here for like 2 weeks or 1 week? I think it was 1 week. Dang, my legs fucking hurt. Hold on, man. I gotta stand up. My legs hurt, dude. Oh god. Get my money's worth. Alright, everything still works. Cool. Alright, push the chair aside. There we go. Like this? Maybe. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I had to pay extra money to get this to stand up. Dude, standing desk is so expensive compared to regular desk. That was Moti last day.
今日も元気だな。
But it's kind of worth it, dude, because dude, sitting down all day fucking hurts. Standing all day fucking hurts too, but dude, sitting down feels like your legs are dying or something. Like your knees specifically. My knees feel like it's giving out. So I gotta like stretch it. Stand up. Get the knees a little. Get the blood flowing in my legs or something. I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. I wonder if I should just stand up during stream. Maybe. Maybe. Bum ba-dum bum. Akari? Check with Masashi. Alright, Moti's gone. No more Moti. But if Moti's gone, what the fuck? Hey, when does this game end? This game ends in May, right? What the hell? Where's Serio? Isn't it like, it's almost fucking May. Hey, what's the Serio scenes at? What the hell? We're like, oh, there you go. Thank God. Oh. I'm walking around in front of the station, thinking about how to spend my time after school, when I notice a girl with unique ear cover standing at the bus stop.
おう、セリオじゃねえか。
I like Serio. In terms of character design, she's one of my favorites.
ひろゆきさん、こんにちは。
Serio, who had been looking ahead, shifted her gaze towards me and greeted me politely. Whoa, that's her theme song. Nice. Okay. As usual, there's no way to parse her facial expressions. She's calm and collected, yet gives off a hint of sadness. Is it just my imagination?
相変わらずこのバス停にいるんだな。
はい。 ここから出るバスは来栖川電工の研究所に直通しています。
そういえばそうだな。放課後に寄り道したりしないのか？
用事やトラブルがない場合は直帰しています。
And straight home.
マルチはテスト期間が終わったって話だから一人なのか？
はい、私のテスト期間はあと3週間残っています。
Dang, 3 weeks.
ああ。ところでマルチのやつは元気でやってるか？
That Moti's dead, dude. They killed Moti. We know now because of the Moti ending. Moti only comes back to life if Hideyuki goes out with her, which is kind of fucked up. So that means every other timeline, she dies. Basically. They erase her memories. Serio, who's been answering so smoothly up until now, seems to cloud over for a brief moment.
どうした？
彼女は
ん？
彼女は新しいプロジェクトに移った
Think
の
she
で
lied.
私と会うことはなくなりました。
おお、そうなのか。
はい、
じゃあもしどこかで会ったら俺がよろしく言ってたって伝えてくれよ。セリオ？
わかりました。
She gives a small nod. Our conversation hits a lull, and as I try to come up with another topic, her bus arrives. The door opens and Serio quietly hops aboard.
さようなら、ひろゆきさん。
おお。なあ、またここに来たら会えるかな？
はい、バスを待っている間こちらにいます。
She finished her sentence just as the door closed. I see her give me a polite bow inside of the bus. Serio is what everyone would imagine a robo-maid to be like and completely different to Moti. In fact, it even seems strange to see her in a school uniform. She probably would look the part in a suit as some CEO secretary. Wait, isn't that what robo-maids were made for in the first place? I casually watched the bus pull ahead and look at my watch. It's still too early to be heading home. Maybe I'll do some light reading at the bookstore. Isn't that cool? I remember going to bookstores and just read. I would never buy books. I mean, I would buy them sometimes, but I don't know. I'll read. Even like cooking recipes, I would just read it, remember it, and I'm like, all right, time to cook something. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum. But it was like big books. I think I only read a couple big books before. One of them was like Harry Potter. I would buy it because you can't read the whole thing in a bookstore. That shit's too long. I remember they used to sell Shonen Jump. They probably still do. They used to sell like a weekly Jump. They call it Shonen Jump in America. And I read like the latest chapter. I think they used to put it in the plastic too because people keep reading them. Maybe. I don't remember. I head to the bus stop after school and find Serio waiting there in her usual spot.
よう、セリオ。
ひろゆきさん、
これから帰るか？
はい、
Ask her such an obvious question. If I'm going to talk to her, I need to think of a good conversation topic.
セリオって寺所に通ってるんだよな。
はい、
マルチと同じってことは1年なんだっけ？
はい。1年生の教室でお世話になっております。
おー、ほんとそう言われなかったら全然見えないよな。特に俺が知ってるマルチと比べると相当お姉さんに見えるし。
お姉さん。
そうでしょうか。
実は先輩でしたって言われても信じるぜ。
恐れ入ります。
Serio stares intently at me after a short interaction. Our gazes meet, and I feel as though I might be swallowed up by her beautiful eyes. She's very robotic in that sense.
ひろゆきさん。
おう。
I wasn't expecting Serio to initiate conversation with me, so I'm a little surprised.
ひろゆきさんはマルチさんと接していてどう感じましたか？
どう？おー、なかなか難しい質問だな。強いて言うなら普通の女の子みたいだったな。
普通の女の子で、
最新のメイドロボって噂を聞いてから出会ったんだけど、最初は信じられなかったくらいだぜ。 表情はコロコロ変わるし、
Oh,
何か
god
と
damn
危なっ
it.
かしいし、どこにでもいそうな後輩の女の子って感じだったな。
Do that real quick.
それは楽しい幸せという感情でしょうか。
そうだな。まあ、あえて言葉にするならそうだと思うな。マルチとの時間は楽しかったな。
私のことはどう思いますか？
お、おー。
Uh-oh. There's something about... Oh, fuck. Can you stop like that? I like auto mode. Auto mode is good, but when it's time to read, you gotta, like, stop it. Because it's not good for auto mode. There's something about a girl asking me what I think about her that makes my heart skip a beat. I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, though.
そうだな。マルチが柔軟なメイドロボだとしたら、セリオは完璧なメイドロボってイメージかな。
完璧なメイドロボですか？
最新のメイドロボって聞いてセリオを見たら、ほんとその通りだなって思うな。今は学校の制服を着てるけど、そのままスーツでも着たら社長秘書って感じでも遜色ないと思うぜ。ビシッとしてるし、美人だしな。
She didn't want to hear that. There was something like ambivalence on Serio's face when she heard my response. At least that's how it looked to me.
あれ、ごめん。褒めたつもりだったんだけど、何か気に障ること言っちゃったかな。
いえ、お褒めに預かり光栄です。ですが、
Oops.
完璧なメイドロボは誰かを幸せにできるのでしょうか？
Yeah. Serio looks as if she's about to say something, but then remains silent. Her bus arrives and opens as doors just after she
ひろ
mutters.
ゆきさん、失礼します。
おお、またな。
はい、さようなら。
Serio gets on the bus and then drives away. Her emotion never show on her face, but it seems as though she has something on her mind. I hope I can help her out if she still seems stressed the next time I see her. I think, yeah. I think I made a perfect robo-maid can make someone happy. Because if she could cook, clean, do errands, she could save me like 3 to 4 hours a day. I'll be so happy. I'll be super happy. The only thing that won't be happy is my wallet. Because she's probably super expensive. But, hey man, she just saved me like a lot of time. I wonder what else would I do besides cook, clean, and do errands.
じゃあ、
Can't
お
really
先
think of anything else for a robo maid. Cook, clean. She could be like Google. She could be like ChatGPT. That'd be cool. After school, I don't have any plans, so I decided to head over to the shopping arcade. Oh, she could do my job for me. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. If she does my job, won't they realize, hey, wait a minute, what the fuck are we hiring this fucking bozo? Get rid of him and just hire our own robo-maid. Oh no, they'll take my job, Serio. I don't have any plans, so I decided to head over to the shopping arcade. As I passed the station, I wonder if Serio is around and decided to drop by the bus stop. She isn't there. I guess she's not always around. I gotta stop moving when I'm talking. I dropped by the bookstore to kill some time by browsing through the magazine display outside. What's that manga all the guys in class are going nuts about again? Nothing really jumps out at me based on the patchy bits of information I caught. As I think to myself, I stare off into the
ひろ
distance.
ゆきさん、
I get started by Serio appearing out of nowhere. And doubtly surprised because I didn't think I'd get to see Serio that day.
よう、奇遇だな。買い物か。
She got a book.
はい、
It's kind of hard to... Oh, whatever. Serio's holding a paper bag with what I figure is a book. She picked out a book for herself, huh? I wonder what it is.
ひろゆきさんは漫画に興味がありますか？
Yeah.
おお、興味ありっていうか、ついつい漫画ばっかり読んじまうな。
I can't read manga, dude. Because if I read manga, I'll get addicted and I'll fucking binge that shit.
お時間があればこの後少々お付き合いいただいてもよろしいでしょうか？
I think manga is probably the worst offender in form of media for cliffhangers. I feel like every time I read a manga, there's a fucking cliffhanger. I'm like, where's the next chapter? That shit don't come out for like a month. That's why I stopped reading manga.
情報分析にご協力いただきたいのです。
おお、いいぜ。
I agree and follow Serio as she begins to walk. It's not like I have anything else to do, and I'm all in for her interesting proposal. Serio heads straight to the park, sits on an empty bench, and begins to read the book she had just bought.
何買ったんだ？
What she got? I said next to her. Whoa, what the fuck? I said next to her to have a peek myself. Only to hear her flipping through the pages at lightning speed. Not very long, Serio finished flipping through the book and closed her eyes with it still in her
内
hands.
容収集完了しました。
She mutters, open her eyes, and opened the book once again.
まさか、今ので全部読んだってのか？
はい。まずは文字、画像データとしての収集は完了しました。分析に入ります。
速読ってやつをテレビで見たことがあったが、そんなの比にならないくらい早かったな。で、結局何の本だったんだ？
Having a look, and to my surprise, she was holding a manga. Whoa. The page it followed is open, has the background filled excessively with flowers and a boy and a girl talking with ridiculously sparkly eyes. It's typical shoujo manga, the type of thing Akari likes.
意外だな。小説とか図鑑とかかと思ったぜ。そういうの好きなのか？
参考資料として購入しました。
Research purposes.
参考資料？
メイドロボは人間の方を幸せにするために存在しています。
おう。
I have a feeling she's about to break out into a deep and grand explanation.
私の機能はサテライトサービスにより現在の技術水準でのユーザー満足度を極限まで追求したものになっています。ですがマルチさんのように人間の心の機微に寄り添えるように努力するべきではないか、そう考えるようになりました。サテライトシステムには膨大な情報データベースが存在しています。ですが現在テスト段階である私がアクセスできるクルス側サーバーでの私の閲覧権限では研究用の限定的なデータのみへアクセスが許可されています。心の機微の学習のための権限解除を申請したところ、不特定な情報へ無制限にアクセスした際、私のテストへどのような影響が出るか不明瞭なため申請は却下されました。
Wait, her mouth stopped moving.
ですが
Oh, there you
自
go.
らが手に取り実際に体験した内容ならば問題ないと限定的な許可を得ることができました。そして書店で情報収集をしてこういった漫画に心の機微が集約されていると考えました。
Serio would normally speak simply and succinctly, but she seemed a little more talkative today. I guess that showed how passionate she was about the manga.
なるほど。心の機微ってことなら確かに漫画はいいぞ。
Yep.
熱さ、かっこよさ、悲しみ、喜び、全部ここに詰まってるんだ。
熱さ、かっこよさ。ひろゆきさんは人間の心の機微にお詳しいんですね。
Yeah.
そうだな。少なくとも漫画で勉強できることなら俺の方が大先輩だと思っていいぞ。
Dai senpai.
ではこれはどういった感情なのでしょうか。
Serio opens up the manga and points to a frame on the page. It's a scene where the female protagonist is getting something picked out of her hair from what I assume to be her boyfriend. It has the word swoon written on it. A typical dreamy scene.
少女漫画か。 あかりに勧められて読んだこともあるが、俺はピンとこなかったな。でも内容はわかるぜ。これは女の子が男にキュンとしている場面だ。
キュンキュン。
キュンとはどういった心の動きなのでしょうか。
おお、そういう風に改めて言われると言葉にするのはちょっと難しいな。なんて言ったらいいのかな。
ではこの動きを模倣してみてもらえますか。
Uh-oh.
おお、いいぜ。
She's so direct about it, and it catches me a little off guard. I'm sure she has no ulterior motives, though. I do as she says and mimic the scene in the manga by reaching out towards Serio's hair. Oh,
髪の
yeah!
毛、ゴミついてたぜ。
Nice 3D usage. I gently comb my fingers through her hair. It's surprisingly silky and feels so real. Not artificial at all. She feels like a normal girl. I still have hair. I don't know about silky. And looking at Serio from up close makes me realize again just how beautiful she is. I know she's a robo-maid, but my heart still races a little, nonetheless. It seems like Serio is trying to figure out something out as she stares into my eyes far longer than necessary.
どうだ？
汚れを除去していただきありがとうございます。
Oh god.
そうじゃなくて、キュンを確かめようとしたんだろ？何か感じたか？
感謝と喜びでしょうか。
Damn, dude. You know, it makes me want to watch anime that does this stuff. I can only think of, damn, I don't know one.
おー、そういうことじゃないんだけどな。
Plastic Memory's not like that. Maybe Chobits. Maybe. How do I explain the feeling to Serio? Wait, this could be a big problem. Maybe she didn't swoon because I'm not swoon worthy? I'd be kind of gutted if that's the case.
楽しそうなことやってるじゃない。
Oh, is this Ayaka?
お
Even though I'm not up to anything shady, I still get a little spooked. Yes! Ayaka! Wait, is her name Ayaka? I don't remember. The person who chimes in is a beautiful girl in the same Terujo uniform as Serio. I feel like I've known her from somewhere. I don't know, let's test it out. Can I use Legacy? Let's see. Nope. No Legacy allowed. No Legacy allowed. That means Ayaka was in the old visual novel, huh? I didn't know she talked a lot in the old visual novel.
はーい。あなたもしかして藤田博之？
How did she know my name?
おお、そういうあんた？
私、来栖川彩香。よろしく博之。
Yoroshiku.
ああ、よろしく。で、来栖川ってことは先輩の？
あら、姉のことを知ってるのね。それなら話が早いわね。うちの子がお世話になってるって言うから様子を見に来たのよ。そしたらなんだか面白そうなことやってるな。
Fuck, she saw that.
綾香お嬢様。
セリオったら知らない間に男の子と仲良くなってるなんてなかなか隅に置けないわね。
いや、そういうんじゃないんだけどさ。
いいって分かってるから。それともまさか本当に？
She flashes me the same Kurosagawa smile that I know, but it feels strange. Ayaka is nothing like her older sister.
そんなことしてたのね。
Dude, this is fucked up. It is so much better than the Masashiro. And Masashi's our best friend. What the hell? We didn't get any scene like this with Masashi until the ending. Alright, whatever. Ayaka stares at Serio in fascination after I explained that what we're doing.
セリオは優秀だけど、確かに心の機微みたいなところは今一歩かもね。
Well, I guess we did get something in Masashiro. The one with at the rooftop, I guess.
マルチと同時期に開発されたんだろ？結構雰囲気違うけど、何かそういう設計思想みたいなのがあるんじゃないか？
女の子の秘密に触れようってのは野暮ってもんじゃない？
そんなつもりじゃねえけどさ。
何にせよ、 セリオが勉強したいって気持ちに私は賛成よ。
ありがとうございます。
そういうことならせっかくだし、研究所のおじさんたちや私よりこのままひろゆきに協力してもらったら。
俺でいいなら構わないぜ。どうせ放課後は暇だしな。
Dang.
セリオもそれでいいわよね。
はい。ぜひよろしくお願いします。
おう、よろしく。
Mirashka. Ayaka steps in and speeds up the discussion. I kind of feel like I'm getting roped into something, but I don't mind as long as I'm of use to
って
Serio.
言ってもどうすっかな。
Let me sit back down. Give me a moment. Oh my goodness. It feels so much better just to sit down. But it also felt good to stand up because when I was sitting down, it was hurting my knees. Then I stand up, I was like, oh, I feel better. But now my feet hurt. Then I sit back down, I'm like, oh, that feels so much better again now.
ごめんなさいね。今日のところはタイムリミットで帰らなくっちゃ。車が待ってるのよね。
そうか、それで迎えに来たのか。
That's the reason Aika came to the park after all.
綾香お嬢様、申し訳ございません。
いいのいいの、ついでだし。本当はそっとしておいてあげたかったくらいよ。じゃあ私は先に行くからすぐに来てね。
Oh, alright. That's nice of her. Aika turns around and disappears towards the park entrance.
ひろゆきさん、さようなら。私は学校が終わりましたら、あのバス停にいます。
お、わかった。
Serio turns to face me, bows, and then leaves the park, following Ayaka. So, I'm gonna help Serio study, huh? I don't really know how to teach a robo-maid about the subtleties of emotions, but if manga knowledge is what she's after, then I should be fine. Maybe. I'll help her out whenever I'm feeling up to it. Dang, dude, we got a real route. Alright. Hell yeah. We're gonna have daily scenes with Serio. What the hell? I mean, yeah, I'm not complaining. DLC was like $3 to $5. I don't remember how much it was. But it's like, dang man, the drastic treatment of Masashi and Serio. Just because Masashi is like a male, I guess, a male character, and Serio is like a female character. I feel like she gets extra treatment. Yeah, see, she get more scenes already. That's messed up. That's alright, I guess. I guess it is what it is. No point complaining. Why would complain on a good thing, right? That's how Masashi Ra should have been, like, but whatever. Helping Serio the Robo Maid with her research is so novel to me that I'm a little excited as I go over to the usual bus stop. When I get there, I find Serio with Ayaka standing next to her.
来たわね。
ひろゆきさん、こんにちは。本日はよろしくお願いします。
Put this on auto. It's hard to
Oh,
tell
Serio.
her next conversation.
親子も一緒なのか。
今日はたまたま暇だったのよね。一緒についていくわ。だって面白そうだし。
別にいいけどさ。
Excuse me. Uh-oh. A burp is stuck. Fuck. Whatever, fuck it. Hold up. Nah, whatever. With an excited Ayaka and Tao, we head off to the park.
さてと、そういえばひろゆき、改めてだけど、セリオのことってどれくらい知ってるの？
Nothing. That's the first question that leads Ayaka mouth after we reach the park and secure a big spot. Come to think of it, I don't really know much about Serio other than the fact that she's a robo maid.
そう言われると全然知らねえな。メイドロボだってこと、あとは高性能だってことくらいか。
そうじゃあ見てもらった方が早いかもね。
Oh, fuck.
セリオ、格闘プログラムで私にかかってきて。
She has a fighting program. Aika shakes her arm and gets ready to take on Serio. Oh, what the heck? Oh, shit. After a moment, Serio turns to face Aika again and assumes the stance. How you get rid of this? Let's see. IDUI. Damn, dude. Square up, homie. Square up. Dude. What the fuck? This route is so fucking good already. Alright, even from an amateur perspective, she looks the part. All of a sudden, she has the imposing presence of a martial arts champion.
手加減しなくていいからね。はい。
おいおい、一体。
Damn! Oh, fuck! I try to speak up, but Serio punch suddenly cuts through the air. Her lightly clenched fist nearly strikes Ayaka's face. Ayaka reacts in a split second to move her upper body and avoids the punch by a hair. She's swaying like a boxer. She dodges all the Serio punches in quick succession and finds the right moment to unleash a kick at Serio's face with a yell. Oh shit. Damn, dude! Oh fuck. Enemy. Right. Dude, she's like... If Ayaka kicks Serio head, you think Serio head would come off? I think so. That's how strong she is. A clean hit, or so I think, just as she stops her foot right in front of Serio's face. They're both frozen as the time has stopped.
つい本気になっちゃいそうになるわね。
恐縮です。
Dang, all the budget
と
went
いう
to
感じな
Serio.
のよ。
どういう感じだよ。
サテライトサービスにより格闘家のデータをダウンロード、動きをトレースして綾香お嬢様とスパーリングを行いました。
セリオはクルス川のデータベースにある情報を得て、それを真似ることはできるのよね。
Dude.
例えば一流のレストランと同じレシピと技術で料理を作らせることだってできるのよ。
I would like a Serio at home, please.
なんだかすげえな。いや、目の当たりにすると余計にそう思う。
Dude, she could be a personal trainer. Holy shit. It's kind of weird to read a visual novel 3D like this, just like playing a JRPG. Yeah. I guess not a lot of visual novels is 3D. I don't remember any others. Oh, you know what? I do know one. School Days. School Days was kind of weird like this. It's not 3D, but it's like anime. Where it's not like sprites either. It's like animations. And you can make choices and stuff. School Days is the only one I could think of. It's kind of like it. What I witnessed was clearly not something an amateur could pick up overnight. She really was moving like a professional. And the fact that Ayaka made small work of her and won in the end is beyond incredible.
でも、それが何か関係あるのか？
形から入ってみるっていうのも案外重要なんじゃないかな。
Hands on.
つまり？
What does that mean?
それじゃあ行くわよ。アクション。
Oh, fuck. She downloaded. Yo, is she pirating manga? She downloaded from the satellite. Is it School Days just like the anime? Yes. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the anime. I think it looks just like the anime. But yeah, it's pretty much like an anime for School Days, the visual novel.
ひろゆき、セリフ。
本当にこれやるのかよ。
協力するって言ったじゃない。
もう一回頭から頼む。
Oh boy.
それじゃあ行くわよ。アクション。
I began to read the script Ayaka gave me on her cue.
俺、藤田博之。今日は新しい学校の登校日。素敵な出会いがあるといいな。
Nice voice crack. I read my part and began to jog. Serio was waiting a little off to the side and began running with me at the same time.
いけません。
Oh,
遅
fuck.
刻してしまいます。
Oh, God. I timed my run with Serio and somewhat forcefully bumped into her, but unsurprisingly ended up bouncing off her and landing on my butt.
ひろゆきさん、大丈夫ですか？
Dude, she's like a fucking truck, dude. She's a robot.
おお、そっちこそ大丈夫かよ。
はい、こちらに損傷はありません。
にしても通常こういう場合は女の子側が転ぶシーンなんだが。
申し訳ありません。衝撃予測に基づき完成制御を行いました。
次行ってみて。
Wait, did she got pissed? I didn't look at her face. Ayaka's the only one who seems to be enjoying this. She turns to the next page of the manga and gives her direction. Oh no, she wasn't pissed. She was snarking or whatever, snorting. So she was laughing. A mimic was drawn on the frame by placing my hand next to Serio's head and bringing my face closer to hers. Logically speaking, is there any point to this? I get closer to Serio than I need to and feel kind of embarrassed.
よ、セリ
Oh, fuck.
はい、
はいはい、ストップ。役者さん、台本通りにしてくれないと。
What?
なこと言ったってよ。
ちょっと恥ずかしいからって逃げ出すのかしら。
I like Ayaka so
わか
much.
ったよ、やればいいんだろ、やれば。
She always makes every
じゃあ
scene
もう
funny.
一回どうぞ。
There's no turning back now after being pressured by Ayaka. I step away for a moment, take a deep breath, remind myself that it's all just an act, and then recreate the pose from the manga again.
よ、子猫ちゃん、
Koneko-chan.
逃げるなよ。
私は子猫ではありません。それにこのように近づかなくても声は聞こえます。
そりゃそうだよな。
Oh god. Alright.
次行きましょう。次。
Head pats!
なんかセリフないのかよ。
ここは無言ね。続けて。
I do as I urge and stroke Serio's head over and over again. The affectionate stroking of Serio's head feels so out of place considering her personality. I'm hoping for some kind of dialogue, but am told to remain silent. Talk about surreal.
どうセリオ。キュンってする？
複雑です。
As we continue to follow Ayaka's instruction and act out typical scenes from the shoujo manga. The sun is edging towards the horizon, and the sky is burning with shades of orange.
なかなかハードだったな。
お疲れ様です。
She has a usual calm look on her face, and I completely spent after being made to say barf-worthy lines and get into seriously embarrassing
い
poses.
やー、すごく楽しかったわ。ありがとう。
Damn, dude, I like her so much. I like both of these two. Serio and Ayaka, they got pretty good chemistry together.
お前が楽しむために始めたんじゃないっての。
ご協力ありがとうございます。
セリオの目的は人間の心の機微と幸せだったよな。何かつかめたか？まさか成果なしなのか？
申し訳ありません。よくわかりません。
マジか。
すごいじゃない。
お、どういうことだ？
Ayaka observes Serio hesitation and gives a surprising response.
セリオは機能として超高性能な頭脳を持ってるのよ。そのセリオが悩んでわからないってことは何か発見する余地があるっていうことじゃないかしら。
そういう言い方をすればそうなのか？
データにない理屈では言えないことを感じ取ろうとしてるんだもの。そういうことなのよ。
そんなもんかね。まあ俺も楽しかったけどな。セリオはどうだった？
行動から得られたデータは本から読み取ることができなかった興味深いものであると思います。
そうか。ならやった甲斐があったってもんだな。
さてと、すっかり遅くなっちゃったわね。
そうだな。
セリオと過ごしてるあなたも新鮮ですごく良かったわよ。 もっとぶっきらぼうなやつかなって思ってたけど、優しいところもあるのね。
俺は可愛い女の子には優しくする主義なんだ。
Serio seems to get ever so slightly bashful in reaction to what I say. At least that's how it seems to me.
へ
Okay.
え、やっぱりいいじゃない。次もまた続けてみたら？邪魔しないから。
別に邪魔じゃねえけどさ。俺でよければいつでも付き合うぜ。
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。
Alright, alright.
ねえセリオ、次はこういうのどう？
わかりました。最善を尽くします。
Aika whispers something to Serio so that I won't hear her.
お、なんだ？
秘密。次回をお楽しみにってことで。
The car comes to pick up Serio and Ayaka. I see them off before going home myself. Alright. I don't like robot girls. The only thing I can think of that's similar to Serio Row is probably Chobits, where they learn about the human emotions. I want to say Plastic Memory, but I think her name was Isa or something like that, right? She was already pretty human to begin with when they first met. There's another one. There's Beatless. I don't know about Beatless though. And then there's another one called I think Vivi, but that's not romance. It's a pretty good story though. I like Vivi a lot too. I gotta rewatch that one day. I gotta buy the Blu-ray. I'm not doing streaming services anymore. I mean, I'm still gonna do it for the new stuff, but I go to the bus stop to see Serio, but she's nowhere to be found.
おかしいな。いつもこの時間にいたと思ったけど。
ひろゆきさん、
おお、なんだセリオか。
Serio appears out of nowhere and calls out to me, catches me off guard.
待ちましたか？
いや、今来たところだ。
Something doesn't quite feel right about our conversation. Or rather, it almost felt like deja vu.
今日は何するんだ？
ひろゆきさん、私とデートしていただけますか？
デート？おお、いいぜ。
She may only be following the instruction Aika whispered to her the other day, but it's so out of left field that my heart races for a moment. Plus, it doesn't feel bad at all being invited out on a date by someone as beautiful as Serio.
では、行きましょう。
Serio turns away from me and begins to walk.
おいおい、待ってくれ。
なんでしょう。
デートなんだろ？ならここはこうするんだ。
Hold hands? I approach Serio, who's walking ahead of me, and sit next to her. The moment of self-consciousness hits me, and I look around, but Ayaka doesn't seem to be present. Thought she might have been watching from the shadows somewhere, but now it feels like I might be in the clear. Then again, maybe it's still a little too early to hold her hand.
じゃあ、行こうか。
はい。
Alright. Serio leads us to the usual
予
park.
算都合、距離などから公園でのデートが最適と判断しました。
What happened to holding hands?
いいんじゃないか？嫌いじゃないぜ。
I accompany Serio as we stroll around the park. This whole vibe isn't so bad. But what should I do after this? We could kill as much time as we'd like if we go to the arcade. The atmosphere is great, but I feel this silence is kind of awkward. Gotta think of something to talk
ひ
about.
ろゆきさん、
なんだ？
お弁当を用意しました。食べていただけますか？
いいな。ちょっと早いけど腹が減ってきたとこなんだ。ありがたくいただくぜ。
I had a light lunch, so I'm actually thinking of buying something to snack on. There's something stuck in my throat, dude. Serio pulls out a lunchbox out of her bag and opened the lid. It features all the typical sides, but they're perfectly made and looks really tasty. Does that look tasty to you? I don't think so for me. It's like 2 sweet eggs, right? What do they call it? Fuck, I forgot to say eggs in Japanese, but I know it's like sweet egg rolls. And then that's like fucking fried chicken. And then that's rice with like fucking seasoning, with 2 cherry tomatoes and a little bit of veggies on the side. That's okay.
うまそうだな。それじゃあいただきます。
I grab a piece of fried chicken and pop it into my mouth. The batter around it has softened. I expected a fried chicken packed into a lunchbox. As I bite into it, juice burst through the batter. There's no fucking way juice bursts into the batter, man. That fried chicken's cold.
うまい。これはセリオが作ったのか？
はい、私が作りました。
I forgot she's a 5-star chef.
さすがメイドロボって感じだな。こんな弁当が毎日食えたら幸せだろうな。
Tamako. Tamako is eggs. I say fried eggs again. I don't remember.
ひろゆきさん。
お、
Oh, she will do this? Okay, yeah.
おいおい、さすがに恥ずかしいって。
デートではこのように男性に食べさせて差し上げる行動パターンが頻出していました。
わかった、食べるから。
Serio freezes while presenting the omelet to me, so I give in and open my mouth. She gently brings it to my lips. The raw omelet has a subtle sweetness to it. The taste is really good. But I feel too embarrassed to look at her in the eyes. And I can't help but look around to make sure that Ayaka and the other people I know aren't around. I know that this is one sight that I don't want anyone to see. She continues to offer me food, and I quietly eat it all up. The box lunch is finished in no time. I'm certain that I looked like a baby bird being fed by a mother bird.
ペロッと食べられちまった。うまかったよ。
お役に立ててよかったです。
初めは堅物なやつかと思ってたけど、こうして一緒に過ごしてると全然気にならないな。やっぱメイドロボはすごいんだな。
メイドロボは人のお役に立てるのが喜びです。
いや、でもメイドロボがすごいっていうよりセリオがすごいのか。こんなに何でもできてもまだ上を目指そうっていう気持ちがあるんだもんな。
そうなのでしょうか。私はひろゆきさんを幸せにすることができていますか？
幸せって言えるかはわからないけど、セリオと過ごしてると楽しいぜ。どうした？
いえ、ひろゆきさんと過ごしているとこれまでに感じたことのないデータを時折検出します。
よくわからないけど大丈夫か？
はい、トラブルではありません。ご心配いただきありがとうございます。
のんびりしてたら結構時間経っちゃったな。バスの時間は大丈夫か？
はい、そろそろ移動しようと思います。
送るぜ。
Serio has fewer words to say than usual on our way to the bus stop. She insists that nothing is wrong, but something about our walk feels awkward. Is she really okay?
今日は楽しかったぜ。たまにはこういうのんびりしたのもいいよな。
ありがとうございます。楽しんでいただけたなら幸いです。
じゃあまたな。
はい、またお会いしましょう。
I watch as Serio gets on her bus and leaves before heading home myself. Boop. She said that we're going to be doing this for 3 weeks. Alright. I can get on board with that. (26) 8 a.m. Let's see. 12:10. It's lunchtime. Oh, it's Saturday after school. They had half day. Damn, dude, going to school on Saturday sucks. That's a shoujo manga. Is that the shoujo manga Serio's reading? What the fuck? About AI romance.
ひろゆきさん、こんに
Alright.
ちは。
This exchange of greetings is starting to become my usual thing. As I was trying to think of a conversation starter, Serio bus pulled into the bus stop.
おっと今日はちょっとタイミングが悪かったかな。セリオ
Oh, I expecting Serio to get on the bus, but all she does is stare straight ahead in silence. The bus eventually closes its door and departs. Dang, she stayed.
あれよかったのかバス行っちまったけど。
バスが行ってしまいました。
おお
Okay. Our conversation feels disjointed, but there's nothing we can do about her missing the bus.
次のバスまで少し時間を潰しませんか？
Oh, she did that on purpose.
そうだな。せっかくだし少し話そうぜ。
Serio and I walked a little and head to our usual park.
ひろゆきさん、
どうした？
手を。
Okay. Serio reaches her hand out ever so slightly towards
手
mine.
をつないでみてもらえませんか？
おこれも何かの実験か。いいぜ。
I stopped myself from holding her hand on our date before, but now that Serio is asking to, I see no reason to refuse. Oh, I grab her outstretched hand. It's so soft and warm that I doubt once again whether or not she's a robot. Her hand feels like a normal girl's. I hold her hand without any hesitation, but it still makes my heart race a little. I'm thinking that she reacted in some way, but she remains silent.
そこのベンチで座らないか。
It feels pretty awkward just standing in the middle of the footpath. There's still some time until the next bus is due to arrive, so we sit on the bench. After we sit down, Serio tries to get something out of her bag.
手握ったままだと取り出しづらくないか？
そうですね。
I feel as though Serio seems somewhat disappointed. She lets go of my hand and pulls out the shoujo manga that she's been using as a reference book.
先日、綾香お嬢様に勧められてデートをしましたが、手をつないでいませんでした。
それでか。
The pages that Serio opens the manga up to features a scene where the student couple is walking through the park holding hands. Our moment today, combined with the box lunch from the other day, makes for a similar scene.
この漫画もベタベタな本だよな。よくあんなお約束であるあるなシーンを詰め込んだもんだ。
I sit next to Serio, watching as she flips through the book. I noticed sticky notes on the scene we created the other day. The one is the collision scene said dangerous. The scene where the boy pins the girl to the wall is marked with a note too. Why the sudden descent into barbarism? On the head stroking scene, a mixed feeling. The writing's so rigid that it seems almost printed out. I assume that Serio is the one who written all of these notes.
感想なんかまとめてあるのか。律儀なやつだ。
実験には結果の分析が必要です。
なるほどね。
まだキュンの心の動きは理解できていません。
さっきの手をつないだのはどうだった？
Serio, think for a moment before looking me straight into the eye to speak.
理由は不明ですが、手を離すのが惜しいと感じました。
Okay. I wasn't expecting those words to leave her mouth, as she's looking me square in the eyes.
こっぱずかしいけど、あえて言うぜ。今俺はちょっとキュンとしちまった。
Wait a minute.
詳しく説明していただけませんか？
Cause you're freaking hot.
ちょっと待て。これは今度の課題だ。
残念です。
Serio returns to reading her manga and flips through the pages. There are numbers of other cliche romantic scenes marked with sticky notes. On one of the last pages, there are 2 tags of different colors. One of the tag has highly recommended written on it with a bubbly handwriting. On the other tag is the word rejected, what looks like a cursive writing.
ほっぺたとはいえキスはさすがに。
綾香お嬢様はいずれぜひやるべきと強く言っていましたが、
Wow.
主任の承認がおりませんでした。
そりゃいくらなんでもな。
Serio does a quick reread of the manga, then puts it back in her bag.
次は何かやりたいことはあるか？
はい、引き続き学習すべきと思っています。ですが
どうかしたのか？
この教材だけでは完全ではないかもしれません。
それはまあ恋愛関係ばかりってのもな。俺は役得だったけど。
ひろゆきさんから何かおすすめしていただけないでしょうか？
おすすめか。そう言われると迷うよな。
I can think of so many examples of manga that she might be able to learn from, but nothing really jumps out at me when it comes to ideas for one to recreate that move to heart. If I pick a fighting manga, then I'll just be the punching bag, so...
でも乗りかかった船だしな。
As I rack my brain, Serio quietly stands up for the bench.
申し訳ありません。次のバスの時間になってしまいました。
おう、そうだな。次までにはおすすめを考えてくるぜ。
ぜひお願いします。
Oh, damn, dude. I love this route. It's pretty good. Oh, fuck. I begin to walk her to the bus stop. She naturally reaches out to hold my hand.
復習も大切ですので。
Okay. Damn, dude, this route is so fucking good. Serio has her usual calm and collected look, but it's the complete opposite for me. My heart begins to race again, and I'm scared that my face might be turning bright red. Dang. Alright. I like that one a lot. But it's getting late, and I want to go to the gym tomorrow. So I want to wake up early. So I think that's GG's for now. GG's. We spent a lot of time skipping though, but that's okay, I guess. Let's do 31. We had to like skip the entire first year to get to Serio because Serio doesn't show up until he becomes the second year. So we'll try to play more Serio next time, but that's GG's for now.